Yo, we back with another episode of the Delinquent Trio. We have a decent one, which is a little lighter than what we usually do, but it's a good one. It's a good topic. I love our topic we got today. So what's good with you, Trey? All right, let's go with you, Julio.
Shit. Just off the vacation, back.
Glad to have you
Feeling
back,
good, man.
nigga.
Let's get it.
What vacation did you go to?
I was at the down the shore with my lady.
Why the fuck do you call that shit
living
the
it up at the
shore?
beach
That's the
for a few
shit.
days.
That's the shit that kills me. Is you call that shit the shore? That shit is a beach. Nigga, call it the beach, not the shore. Oh, we got the shore.
Yeah, you said I didn't know what the fuck you was talking
I
I
about.
don't
mean,
know,
that's what
man.
I said, bro. I'm like, what the fuck is the shore? The
I don't
beach.
know.
All right.
I mean, I know it as the shore or the beach. Like, I don't know.
That's that Philly shit.
What do you guys
Yeah.
want me to say? Shit, my bad.
That's that bullshit. The beach, nigga. I just told you I want you to say. But no. So this episode we got today was your childhood dream. What was the dream that you had as a child, and are you fulfilling that? Is it cooked? My shit cooked. I ain't gonna lie to you. My dream as a child, that shit's over with. It's out the way. So let's start with any Mo. Julio, go ahead since you've been going.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. I don't think my dream is cooked. I can probably still achieve it in the next couple of years. But my goal when I was a child, like legit, my most innocent goal as a child was actually to become a police officer. Um, in today's climate, a police officer not looking too good, but that's something I always actually wanted to do. That's what I went to college for. Went to do criminal justice. Granted, I didn't finish, but still was that's what I wanted to do and still want to do at this present time. Still. What about you, Trey? What you talking about?
I know it wouldn't be no damn Fed. My childhood dream was obviously be an athlete. I mean, when I was a kid, I really didn't care that much. It was just one of them. Like, I wanted to just be on TV. But playing the sport, I just wanted to be on TV doing something. But my realistic one is probably a lawyer. But then I realized how long they go to school and how hard that bar is. Yeah, I'm cool. Get that shit up real quick. So what about you, Darren?
Look, my childhood dream, like you said, simple as a little kid, man. I wanted to be in the NFL. That shit is cooked. It was cooked a while ago. It was cooked because I wasn't as good as I thought I was gonna fucking be at the moment. You see what I'm saying? And another thing was cooked because I tore my MCL and I just didn't want to play this shit no more, man. That shit, I became a bitch. I ain't gonna lie. I was a bitch, bro. That shit, I tore my MCL. That shit hurt. I ain't want to play that shit no more. I'm like, bro, now fuck that. Like that shit hurt me more. That's the worst pain. I fucked my labrum up before. Didn't get surgery for that. Tore my MCL. I never got surgery, but like this shit, that MCL was the worst shit ever, bro. And shit, then I just like, man, fuck it. Then I was like, all right, so my next dream was to be a sports reporter, which that's not really cooked. It wouldn't just be a sports reporter. I just wanted to be, like you said, on TV or talk about sports or be involved in sports. And that's not so cooked, actually. That's probably the more realistic thing that I still got going on right now. And I still can possibly do that. You know what I mean? My knowledge for the game, several different games, is extensive. Matter of fact, I know none of y'all can beat me in any type of debate and any type of conversation about any type of sport, bro. I already know that for a fact. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just one of the niggas when it comes to sports. Yeah, so that was my dream. Man, I wanted to be a football player bad though. Like I wanted it bad, but then again, like I didn't put as much effort as I felt like I could have and putting towards it. But you know what I mean? I didn't have no individual to really just fucking hold me accountable. You know what I mean? As a young nigga, like you wasn't trying to get up and go do and work hard and do all that extra shit, right? As a young nigga, you just thinking like shit is gonna happen. You know what I mean? When I was a little kid, I was really good at the damn game. Shit, even when I was high school, I was solid, but if I had put as much time as I felt like I could have put in and had somebody hold me accountable, then we'd have been there. But shit, niggas wouldn't hold me accountable, so fuck it. I was doing what the fuck I wanted to do.
Yeah, I was actually gonna ask you that question. Like, what stopped you from wanting to do what you wanted to do? Like, what do you feel like could have helped you and what could have motivated you even more become that football player. Because, a lot of people get hurt. Like, a lot of, like you said, the MCL injury. I've gotten injuries. I know Trey's gotten injuries. But people can push through that. Like, if you tell me you'd have had someone in your corner, but like, don't let that little minor setback, hold you down from being what you want to be, what do you think that have helped you?
100%, bro. Like I said, I didn't have like my mother, like she was just, grinding to make sure we was good. You feel what I'm saying? So she was a good parent, but like she really couldn't motivate me on no type of level. Like I knew I wanted to get her away and get her away from all that, and football was an outlet for that. But that just wasn't enough motivation for me as a young nigga. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'm seeing everybody my age at the time when I tore my MCL like get into a bag. You feel me? So then that start, that's changed my whole focus of like, I gotta get to some money, you know what I mean? Because I need this, I want this, I want shoes, I want materialistic shit. You feel me? Because I went from an IPS school, which is like the school where you wear uniforms and everybody looked the damn same. You might have different shoes, whatever the case may be, but everybody's in the fucking blue, red, and tan black dicky pants or whatever the fuck the pants you got on. Then I go to a Lawrence school where everybody's fucking fresh than a bitch. You know what I mean? Like they rich and shit in that motherfucker. I ain't never seen nobody like that. They got all type of different shoes, different clothes, and all type of shit. So I'm like, my focus started changing to like, man, I gotta get to some money. So shit, when I told my I went to go work. You know what I mean? And I tried to come back. It was my junior year. I tore my MCL early in the season, and I finished the season out. And I tried to come back for my senior year, but they told me, I was like, man, I wanted to work too, but it's like, nah, you got to come to summer practices. You really can't, you got to prioritize one. I was like, oh, well, shit, I'm going to prioritize the fucking money then. Fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, football ain't going to be there forever, but the money will. But that was my young nigga thinking, like, money ain't going to be there forever, nigga. That shit going to come and go. You feel me? So that's why. But yeah, I ain't had no motivation, bro. And I have really good coaching staff either. They really did, like, steer me the right way. You feel me? But at the end of the day, I was young, nigga. I ain't had no motivation.
Yeah. I agree.
What about you, Trey?
I mean, I agree. Like, I had the same problem. Like, mine was basketball, though, obviously. Football, I didn't care too much about. But, like, I used to just go to the gym. Like, I wasn't one of the people that wouldn't get up and go. Like, I'd get up and go. But when you ain't got nobody guiding you or teaching you what to do, you're just in there. So I'm just in the gym, and I'm doing stupid shit. Like, I'm just shooting around. Like, I'm not working on something. Like, I'm not practicing. I'm in there just shooting. I don't know what I'm doing. I just want to be in the gym. And then, like, as you get older, like, usually you meet a coach, or like most people meet a coach or something that take an interest in them. They're like, oh, well, you got some talent. Let me work with you. Let me get you, get you to the spot that you need to be. I didn't run into any of that. So, like, going through high school, middle school, high school is like, all right, like, I'm good. But, like, ain't nobody taking no interest. We ain't got no big basketball presence at the school I went to. It was a pipe dream at that point. Like, I wasn't getting nowhere from that. So like I would say after my freshman year, I probably realized like, basketball ain't really gonna get me nowhere, but it's still my favorite sport and all that shit. But realized that wasn't gonna get me there. Start focusing on the real dream, the lawyer. Realized that real quick too. Yeah. I don't even want to do that.
Yeah.
You don't want to go back to because of the amount of time it's going to take?
Yes. And the work. It is. See, the whole thing why I wanted to be a lawyer was basically I'm good at arguing. I'm good at making people understand where I'm coming from and then persuading them to see it my way. So I'm thinking like, okay, that's something that I would be good at. And then going into it, like all the shit you got to study, you got to remember all the bylaws and the sections and all of that type of shit. You have to remember that and be able to spit it off the top in court, whatever for your clients. You got to be able to like bring it up immediately. And that wouldn't really be the problem. It's that long ass test, the bar that, damn near 70% of people fail the first time they take it. So, and then of course the amount of just like school that you got to be in, like you got to go through college, then you got to apply for law school, you got to get into law school, then you got to graduate law school, then even when you finish with law school, you got to take the bar. It's a lot of shit that go into that I didn't want to deal with.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot.
What about you, Mr. Fed? Let's hear about you.
Shit. So I did start off and say I did want to become a police officer. I mean, not well. It's just deterred me. It like delayed like the process. But I grew up most of the time, but just like Darren was for most of my childhood. Great at a sport. My shit was I played football, but I was excellent as fuck at baseball. Got a full ride to college to play for Temple University at D1 baseball school. Tore my rotator cuff along with my shoulder labrum. I said that's chalk. I don't need to do shit else. I was like, I don't want to play this shit no more. Plus, it was the shit that I did for fun at that point because you don't got someone be like, hey, you really fucking nice at this shit. Maybe you can fucking play baseball for a team or something. You know what I mean? Even if it's AA, AAA, whatever the fuck it is. Like I didn't have nobody. Shit, no one barely came to the games. You know. But everybody was working, just like Darren mama. His mama was working, my mama was working, my dad was around, I guess. But he was working most of the time too. But shit, when it came down to, at this point, I chalked up fucking baseball, and I actually wanted to do something career-wise, which was join the police force. It was just, what drew me to it is just having like the nobility of it all, like being someone that your community can look up to and be like, damn, he grew up here, did something with himself, and you know now he upholding the law essentially. Like you know you don't get that too much today because you know the shit that you see in the world with police officers acting crazy, but it's always that one or two that kill the rest of the bunch. So I wanted to be that one or two that uprises and shows that, and you, me, dude from down the street can become a police officer and show how good you can be for a community. So that was mostly my thing. It does sound like cheesy now, like, you know, you're saying it, but it's what I believe in, regardless if it's cheesy or not. I be like, that's something I can do. But what hindered me to do that was, like, literally 2 months before I was going to take my exam to become a police officer, I got into a crazy car accident. Darren can tell you, I don't know, Trey, I don't remember if he was there at the time, where I had the ridiculous-ass stutter. I had to relearn how to walk. I was literally off my feet for like 9.5 months trying to learn how to walk again, let alone learning how to talk again. Like this shit was just ridiculous. So that's what was it, like 2018 it was, and shit. I kind of just been using that shit as an excuse for so long now, but it's something that I'm not using an excuse for myself mentality wise, and hopefully within the next year or two I'll be right back where I wanted to go before, which was those 2 months that I had left to go take the exam and actually try and become a police officer. That's basically it for me.
So you want to go back and finish and complete that dream? That's still a dream for you?
Yeah. It's just delayed. Just delayed at this point.
That's dope. That's definitely good. I think we need more minorities in the precinct anyway, in several different police departments anyway. As long as you don't become Uncle Thomas, stand your ground, boy.
Oh, come on, man.
Yeah, stand your ground.
Yeah, for sure. Because dudes, I mean, I don't know, man. A lot of the people who go into the force, man, you hear is like a lot of them are bullied in high school, don't work in the communities that they grew up in, and they just throw them into these crazy ass places they can't keep up with it. You can't put a suburban white boy in the hood and act like he can hold up the law. No, that motherfucker gonna be scared. It don't matter what. He's gonna be scared. But that's a story for a different day.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, my talking about sports though, it's more so of just a hobby now at the moment than a dream. It's not one of those things that I'm like set upon anymore. It's definitely something I would love to do. Like if I got the opportunity to, I think I would jump at it. But it's not something that I'm like, man, this is what I got to do. I'm gonna keep grinding and fighting for that. Like I said, it's just one of those things like being a sportscaster or talking about sports or having a sports outlet where I can just, you know, let loose and just sit back and talk shit about sports all day. That's just kind of like more of a hobby to me. You feel me? And I kind of fulfill those hobbies every time I get on the game and debate with you guys. Like it doesn't have to be listened worldwide for me. Being on TV is not something I really want to. Is what I'm really like striving for. I don't really care for that no more. You know what I mean? As a kid, when you see all that, you associate being on TV with having a lot of money as a child. When you get older, you realize that's not the case all the damn time. You feel what I'm saying? So, so I didn't really care about being. I don't really care about being famous no more. I already told you what my new dream is now. My new dream is actually to gain credibility. So my new dream is to inspire, educate, mentor the youth, mentor certain individuals, whether that be like I get into little league coaching, whether I be, you know what I mean, I get enough money to where I can just start talking and presenting like career coaching or seminars, whatever the case may be, but I got to gain credibility. And like I said earlier in the first episode, if you haven't watched the first episode, go check that shit out. It's like 2 months old, so go check it out, help us out. But like I said in the first episode, in today's society, you're not credible unless you don't have money. You see what I'm saying? You can't, people are not going to listen to you. They're not going to feel you unless you have money, unless you've been there. They feel like you've experienced it and you made it out. That's the only way people listen to you nowadays, right? Because I can say some raw ass, cold ass shit now and they won't listen. And I can say it when I become a millionaire and they're going to quote my shit for legacies and generations to come. You feel what I'm saying? So right now I'm chasing credibility, and there's several different avenues that I'm working on and I'm gearing towards to do that. But my true dream, honestly, is to inspire, educate, mentor, the youth, and just provide people with provide these kids, you know what I mean? You know, me specifically, since it's my specific dream, like I'm not outsourcing or outcasting anybody else, but I want to go with kids, you know what I mean, that's in the hood, you feel me? That doesn't have like the real guidance or the real, you know, because it's crazy how me and Trey would just sit here and say we can relate. Like we didn't run into somebody to, you know, to help us out. And 9 times out of 10, you do. Like if you look at KD, he had his mentor. That's where he wore 35. You know what I'm saying? And where he got it, where he is today. You feel me? Like people have those people in their lives that push them and grinds them to where they need to be. And it's crazy how me and Trey grew up and we didn't find that one person because it's not enough of them. You feel me? So I want to be that person. Like if it's a talent, it's a lot of talent in the hood. You feel what I'm saying? It's like what they doing in the gymnastics and Olympics, jumping off shit, doing backflips and all that shit. Nigga, we seeing that shit every day in the crib. You feel what I'm saying? We outside niggas jumping off fences, jumping off fucking houses and shit. Like I'm seeing that dumbass shit. Nigga, they used to have a trampoline. Niggas jumping off the trampoline. Niggas doing Oreos, front flip, backflips off trampoline. You feel what I'm saying? Like niggas is talented in the hood. They're some of the best hoopers in the hood. You feel what I'm saying? Like you go to Rutgers Park, you get some of the best hoopers. You feel me? Like so. I don't know, man. I want to be that person to be there for the right. I want to be the right individual for the right person, right? And I feel like the only way I can do that is if I become credible.
I feel that. No. I can go along with that because that's actually something I want to do. I mean, it's not more of like a dream. I mean, it would be like fantastic to do it, but you know, one of those things where you get like a weekend league and you the coach of this like little league team that's like, you know, 10 and 11-year-olds, 10, 12-year-olds, something like that. You can see the talent with them and you be like, damn, all you needed was someone to take an interest in you. Like Trey said, if someone would have taken interest in him, it'd have been, you don't know where he could have been right now. Maybe he'd have kept doing the same thing he's doing now. But what it is, what if we would have been watching Trey on TV now hooping? Like, you know what I mean? Even if it's like a G League or overseas, you know what I mean? It's still something. You're still living it out somehow with the possibility of going to the major stage. Like, you know what I mean? So that's something that you said, like coaching a little league team. I would love the fuck out of teaching some kids how to play some baseball. Like that'll be crazy. Like my regular job, and then teaching some kids on the side how to play baseball because it's something I love, and I know it's something just showing someone the game that I love and teaching them the right way of how to play it, and then hopefully they fall in love with it. And then, like you said, all you need is that one person. And if I can tell you right now, if I could take one person, one kid, and show him the love of baseball, and say he don't even gotta be the next Mike Trout. Say the motherfucker just go to the league, get drafted one day. I'm like, God damn, like that's just gonna hit me like the motherfucker was my son or something. Like I'll be proud as hell. Like I did that. Like I got this person to do to the biggest stage they can possibly get to. Right. But just by working with them.
It's deeper than sports though. It's deeper than sports though.
Oh yeah.
Like sports is a good example. I love it. Yeah. But it's way deeper than sports though, man. It's kids out here, bro, that don't have the right guidance for what they do. And you know, sports is an outlet for a lot of kids to get out of the situation they're in. It's kind of a way for them to release their frustration, and B, just to be like a time away from what the hell is going on at home, what the hell is going on in their neighborhood, or what the case may be. You feel me? So I just want to be the right person for the right individual, whether it be sports or whether it be something else. Like if somebody's a fucking amazing ass artist. Well, then we finna get you right. We finna get you paid. Motherfucker, amazing ass, rapper, singer, musician, whatever the case may be. Oh, we finna get you together. You know what I mean? We finna make sure you get some bread. We finna put you in the right position. I'm finna see, this is where we need to go. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's all I'm saying. I'm just trying to inspire the right individual to do something because, you got celebrities aren't always the good inspiration, man. They're not always good inspiration. Like, for instance, take Richard Sherman. You feel what I'm saying? Richard Sherman's somebody's favorite player right now. He's tweaking. You feel me? Like, he's tweaking. At first, I thought it was just like a misunderstanding, but apparently, the video of her calling the dispatcher, calling 911 dispatch. This man gonna drink a whole vodka and yak. Nigga drink a whole bottle of vodka, bro, and a whole bottle of yak, and trying to break into the crib, talking about he finna hang himself and kill himself. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, but damn, but like if you see where he came from, his story, you'd be like, damn, that nigga, why? Like, come on, now, what's doing this? Like, you went to Stanford, you valedictorian at Stanford, like, you feel what I'm saying?
One of the smartest motherfuckers damn near on the planet.
Yeah, bro.
Trauma ain't got nothing to do with what you learned, what you've been through.
That's trauma, a fact.
Trauma lives.
Or CTE.
Yeah, that's another topic.
He ain't get hit. He ain't get hit in his head enough for CTE. I don't even know about
it. Don't take many hits. It take one hit.
You're right. It don't. But like the way Richard Sherman play, he ain't sticking his nose and everything, bro. I'm letting you know that right now. But he's tweaking though. So and I'm gonna tell you that's a story that's gonna come out. But like you said, Trey, trauma ain't about what you learn. So it's, you know what I'm saying. Some of these damn celebrities ain't good examples, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so and then I think I can't remember who I was talking to before, but I was talking to someone, celebrities, somebody who's made it sometimes is not the best example for you either, because a lot of motherfuckers don't look at the trail that they had to go through to get to that end point too. They always like to see the finished product. So, like you said, celebrities wouldn't be usually the best people to look at because you don't know them for real. You don't know what they had to go through.
Yeah, facts. And so that's exactly what they are, is examples though. You shouldn't, like, they have, like, you use them as examples. You use them as kind of like, all right, well, if this person been in this situation, then I can definitely do it. But you don't try and do what they do verbatim. You see what I'm saying? Because then you get fucked up that way. You feel me? But go ahead, Trey. What was you finna say before Julio?
No, I was just going into the next point. I was just saying, like, so do y'all feel like y'all childhood dream was silly? Well, me and you, Darren, because Julio shit was, reasonable.
Yeah.
So
he's still trying for it.
You're right. So you think that do you feel like our dreams was silly, like silly dreams looking back at it, or do you feel like it was like reasonable at that time?
Well, it's not silly because it's been done before. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's not like we try to create something new and motherfuckers just didn't believe in us and create something new. It has been done before, but I didn't see anybody in my hood necessarily make it to the league. But like, it wasn't silly because it was like, at the time, I thought I was good enough, but I never, like, my game never transformed because I never put in the extra work. Like you said, something like if a person say, yeah, let's go to the gym, I will go. If a person say, let's go some extra work in, I will go. Like, oh, we got practice today. All right, I'm at practice, but I'm not getting too much extra work in on my own. Like, I'm not outside running. I'm not outside fixing up my game, tweaking my game, reaching out, trying to do that, whatever the case may be. So it never like transformed. And that's because I never had a person like, when I was good, motherfuckers was telling me like, yeah, you gonna make it. So my head was already big. Like, man, I ain't gotta do that. Well, the shit hit me like a truck. Yeah, the fuck you do, nigga? Because you know what I mean, you may be good now, but you think as you progress throughout this damn little thing you got going on, it's gonna get tougher. So you got to get tougher. You feel me? So I don't think it was silly in a sense. And it's realistic, but it was like, as kids, man, we dream big always, man. We dream big, and as you get older, you start to realize, you feel what I'm saying? Like, it is a such thing as being a realist. Like, people like to be optimistic in certain situations that doesn't really need optimism. Like, like, this is probably could. You feel what I'm saying? Like one thing I can't stand, honestly, is the saying, like, you can do whatever you put your mind to, which is a fact. Like, you can do whatever you put your mind to, but there's certain situations where you just know. Like, I could put my mind on wanting to be an astronaut right now, but I'm not going to be no fucking astronaut. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's not gonna happen. One, I'm not smart enough for that scientific bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? I leave that to the people who work their ass off to get there for real, for real. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I do feel like you can't put your, but there's a certain point in your life, man, where you're like, all right, like, I wanted to be a football in NFL right now. Is realistically, like, is me being in NFL gonna happen? No. You feel what I'm saying? So, like, that's where I'm at with it. So I don't think it was silly, Trey, because where we was at, man, in that situation, bro, like, it was, like I said, it was a time for us to get away from where the hell we get away from what we was dealing with, get away from what was going on in the crib, get away from all that. And so then, you know, I mean, that's all we knew, kind of, right? We didn't have nobody teach us, like, well, you need a plan B. Fuck you mean a plan B? Nah, I'm on plan A. I don't want a plan B. You feel me? Like,
wasn't no plan B.
Yeah, like, it wasn't no plan. Cause I didn't have nothing else to do. Like, honestly, if I have a person like you didn't sign up for college to go to college, I probably wouldn't have went to college. It was an individual that told me to sign up and like, man, you need to go to college. Because I really wasn't. I was getting decent money where I was working at before I went to college, bro. So I was like, all right, well, you know what I mean? Like, I'm finna just stick here. Like, I'm getting decent money. I was like, nah, you need to go to college. No, you need to go. All right. So then I signed up for college. So I don't know. So I don't think it was silly, man. But it did become realistic real quick. So I just figured something out real soon, though.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't really think it's silly. I just think I think your environment, not well, I don't even mean to say environment. The people around you can change what happens like in your life. So like how we talk about we find that one person, but even younger than that, if your parents tell you like, well, you probably ain't gonna get there, you need to start thinking about that. That could change your whole mindset. Like, what if you a 5-year-old, you talking about, mommy, I wanna go do this, I wanna go do that. Your mama like, nah, you probably ain't gonna be able to do that. Think of something else. I'm like, what the fuck? Don't crush a dream like that. Like, so I don't think, like I said, I don't think it's silly, but at the same time, people will make you feel silly about your dream. Like, something that you want to accomplish, people can make you feel silly about at a young age, and then you out of it. Now you don't want to do it no more because you don't think it's realistic.
Right.
No, I feel that for sure. Because I think we come from that generation of parents where it was just like
traditional.
But what they grew up in, yeah, that traditional stuff. If you're not going to school, I was always told, if you're not going to school, you get a job somewhere, you making some money, or if you're not working, you better go to school. Like, those are the only two options. That's it. It wasn't like, oh, this motherfucker really good at this particular sport. Maybe we give that a little extra attention. Maybe this motherfucker can make millions of dollars making, playing a sport that he loves. You know what I mean, or something like that. Because when you a kid, man, you playing these games, or just sports is a great reference. You playing those games because you just love game. You're not playing them because you gonna be the next max player in the NBA. Like, you're not worried about that. You worried about playing the game that you love, and it don't even feel like work to you. You just come in here hooping, playing football, hitting the baseball. Like that, you feel like that shit is just like the greatest thing in the world, and you don't even get paid for it. So I know for, at least from my example, that I grew up in a household where it was either you going to school or you get money somehow. That's it. Not playing those silly games.
Yeah. Oh, that wasn't really the issue for me. Like, let's not confuse it. I didn't work as hard as I should have. Listen, I'm not trying to make no excuse for anything. I definitely should have. If I would have put in as much work as I fucking knew, if I had the motivation that I have motivation now, it'd be a different story. I always say, like, man, I wish I had the mindset I had now. You feel what I'm saying? Like, even when I was like just a freshman in high school, I'd be in the league. That's a fact. Like, I would not be denied. You feel me? But you know, it comes with trial and error, and you know what I mean? You didn't realize it. Like, before I lacked motivation to do a lot of different shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I was lazy, bro. If it didn't pertain to me getting some money, you feel what I'm saying? I wasn't really interested in doing it, other than playing the game. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and if I was so worried about money, then if I used my damn brains, I'd have been doing YouTube. I'd have been a millionaire off YouTube. You see what I'm saying? Just because of the content I can provide. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I just was like I wasn't into, like, I didn't see deeper. You feel what I'm saying? Like I didn't see in the long run. I saw it right now. Like you telling me I got to do all the like for YouTube, for instance. Like I thought about it a long time. I was like, damn, so I got to do like damn near 1,000 videos before I really see some like even a decent amount of revenue. Fuck that. That's too much work. I ain't doing that. I'm not finna sit here and waste my time with that. You know what I mean? And that's the type of way I was thinking. Like I was thinking like, oh well, I gotta find something that's gonna give me money now. And that's where I was at with it. Like I like the motivation of really seeing deeper. Like, damn, Dan, if you work on this game right here, all right, look. I was an outside linebacker. All right, look, well, you gotta fix your explosiveness a little bit. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta be a little bit more explosive. You gotta recognize where the ball play. You gotta see where the ball is and recognizing the play. All right, cool. You got speed to make up for speed, but you gotta work on being sideline to sideline. All right, cool. So you telling me if I work on sideline to sideline, this might get me to NFL? Yes. Okay. But I didn't think like that. I was like, well, fuck it. I'll figure it out. If it's that bad, then coaches will figure it out.
Well, that goes to yeah. Well, that was what I was telling you. Like that's a shit. Like when you play the game as a kid, man, you just playing. Like you're not worried about this and that. Like you play the game because you probably and to be honest, you probably at football player, outside linebacker, you was probably the best thing in your hood. Probably playing football. Like that's how it usually is. Sometimes the best people in sometimes the best person in your hood play. You can jump the highest, you can catch the balls better than everybody else. Pause. You could run faster than everybody else. Like you can do all that, but you just didn't have. You can't think like that as a kid. Like you know yourself. A kid's not gonna have that motivation.
I wasn't the fastest runner in my mom. Them niggas are some quick niggas now, bro. I wasn't the strongest either. There's some strong niggas in that too. But nah, I feel what you're saying. I just like the motivation, bro. Simple. Like I was lazy, bro. If money wasn't getting into my account within a week or the same day, I wasn't fucking with it. And that's where I was at with it. And that's why like it took me to damn near, you know what I mean, be broke to realize like, damn, I money, that shit ain't, you know what I'm saying? That shit come and go. You feel what I'm saying? And so now like I have a whole deeper mindset than I did then. But I mean, it comes with trial and error though. Like you ain't gonna know all that as a child. You feel what I'm saying? But I never had nobody to teach me that too. I had to learn that shit on my own. You feel me? Like I had to go through all that. I'm still going through, you know what I mean? Still learning, still going through bullshit and learning that way because nobody has taught me. You feel what I'm saying? And that's why I said that's my dream now is to be there for somebody to teach them that. I'm trying to teach somebody that. I'm trying to motivate somebody in that type of way. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. It's not just about sports. Yeah, somebody good at the motherfucking sport they played in. You know what I mean? I would love to be there to push them to do that. You feel what I'm saying? But like, it's just about like, all right, well, if this don't work out, what's next? Right? You got to have a deeper mindset. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm trying. I'm trying to put deeper mindsets in kids, and that's kind of hard because motherfucking kids don't think like that. You feel what I'm saying? Young niggas don't think like that, but some people do. There's some kids that do though. There's some kids that's advanced as hell, bro, and it's crazy. But I think it's because of just, you know what I mean, the technologies that we have now. Like it's some kids are super advanced.
You see that content, you see it every day.
Yeah. Like it's some kids that's super advanced. Like in this business I'm doing today, bro. I'm doing this real estate, this investing business, bro. And I have these people called bird callers who hit me up on properties they feel like, you know what I mean, that I would be interested in investing in. Bro, it's a kid that's 13 years old calling me, bro, about a property in Anderson, Indiana. You know what I mean? So I'm talking to him. I'm asking him, like, you know what I mean? Like, what, you know what I mean? He ran into the content you seen on TikTok. TikTok is crazy. Bro, he ran into the content he seen on TikTok, bro, about being able to make quick money. You feel what I'm saying? And so he trying to do that. You feel me? And then he has a whole dream of what he want to do. And it's all enticing to real estate. Nigga, I wasn't thinking about no damn real estate at 13 years old, bro. You feel what I'm saying? I'm like, what the fuck? That shit's crazy, bro. He was blowing my mind, bro. He was advanced. Nigga, he was telling me shit I didn't even know. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm out here. This little nigga crazy. He gonna be a beast.
Yeah, 13. I wasn't even thinking about real estate until like, I ain't gonna lie, maybe like 3 years ago. Man. Like legit think about that shit? Like, nah.
Man, that little nigga a beast, bro. I'm telling you, bro, he's a beast, bro. Like, I can hear it in his voice, like his motivation. It's Anderson, Indiana, bro. I'm like, I mean, he trying to get his family out of there and all. I'm like, damn, Anderson like that? Anderson like that?
And Anderson is not like that.
Anderson, like, man, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't never met people rep Anderson, Indiana. This is off topic, but I ain't never met people rep Anderson, Indiana so hard as much as people did in Terre Haute, bro. It was some people. It was a small group of people who repped. They called this shit the A, bro. And I'm like, first I'm thinking when I first heard a female ever tell me like they from the A, and I'm like, you from Atlanta? She said, no, I'm from Anderson. Get the fuck on, man. Don't ever call that shit the A in front of me ever again, bro. What the fuck? But nah, bro. This little nigga, bro, he advanced, bro. He's a beast, bro. He's a beast. He found my ad because I put my ads on Craigslist, these Facebook groups, Marketplace, and all that. And he found my ad on Craigslist, bro, and he found his property, bro. Yeah, he's a beast, bro. A little beast, bro. I'm like, yeah, okay. Yeah, he but that's to show you like shit advancing, bro. These kids advancing, bro. So there's kids out there that think like that. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to, like I said earlier, be the right person for the right person for the right individual, bro.
Why don't you grab that excuse me, that 13-year-old, show him what you got?
Well, yeah. That's my
you know.
Yeah, but I can't, you know what I'm saying? like I'm not advanced in the damn shit yet. So I can't put somebody under my wing when I'm not even where you know what I'm saying? Like I don't have nothing to you know what I mean? What I know, he know. I don't know nothing he don't know yet. You feel what I'm saying? Like I ain't put my time into this yet. Like let's be real. Like before I'm motivated, inspired, or whatever case, like I said, I got gain credibility. Like I gotta have credible. I gotta build a portfolio. I gotta have something like where a person, like I could tell a person something and be like, well, did you do it? I'm like, yeah, but it didn't work, but I know it's gonna work. They're like, well, I'm not fucking with it because it didn't work. Like, what do you mean? You feel what I'm saying? So like,
right. No, I feel what you say about that, but here's the thing, that the reason I say that you can still talk to them regardless if you're a master at it or you're not. The reason you're an adult who's doing the same thing at this point, regardless if he knows as much as you do, there's still that difference that he is still a child and he's not like, you know what I mean? He's not like, he don't know. Like there's something you can do as an adult and you just like, you could do that too. To the 13-year-old, like you can do this too, regardless of your age, because some of them think like that. They're like, I'm a kid, I really can't go through this. Or maybe he go to his parents and his parents is like, they don't know too much about it. They're not in the same field. They're not dedicating no time to it. And either way, you can be like a spokesperson to them, regardless if you're a master to it or not.
Right. Yeah, no. And I'm not saying that. Yeah, no. I don't communicate with him like every day on a like he hits me up every now and then and we communicate that way, right? Because I'm not not trying to sound crazy, but I don't want nobody thinking I'm texting back and forth. You know, he can get weird. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm not.
Yeah,
but I'm not even thinking like that. But like I'm just being cautious of that. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna text this little man every day. You know what I mean? Like, but like he hits me up when he needs certain advice or whatever the case may be. And I told him we had a long conversation when he first called me. It was like an hour and a half, 2 hours, bro. And I'm, you know what I mean, telling him all type of things, different ways, what to books to read, what to look for, videos to watch. I told him to spend this whole summer just grinding it and getting as much knowledge as he possibly can. You feel what I'm saying? And find a little summer hustle. You feel what I'm saying? To find the hustle and have that hustle ability in him. You know what I mean? Like go cut grass, whatever the case may be. And as he cut grass, look for properties. Look for properties that way. And then send them. I said, no, don't just send them. You know what I mean? And I told him, like, you know what I mean, weigh your options too. Don't just send them to me. You know what my rate is, but you got to go what you feel like is best for you. You know what I mean? Who you trust. You feel what I'm saying? So I said, listen to other people, find other people too. Listen to other, reach out, network with other people all the time. And I tell him to do it all the time. So, that little dude, I communicate with him all the time. You know what I'm saying? Not all the time, but every time he hits me up or wants some advice. And he hit me up like last week and we had a little talk about it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, but yeah, I'm fulfilling a little dream that way too. So I take that already too. But I mean, I at the end of the day though, I gotta get me right. You know what I'm saying? Before I can try and figure out him first. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
So I'm gonna figure it out.
Well, it seemed like both of y'all already talked about y'all current dreams because y'all still got it going on. Guess that leaves me. Well,
we listening, brother.
My current dream, as of right now, after I could walk again, of course, would be to basically and I'm staying with sports. So regardless of what happens after this, I'm still gonna be in that realm somewhere. So my current dream is basically to get into like the personal training aspect, almost sport training, to where like, all right, I could take a kid or a high school athlete, whatever, give them everything that I've been through, know, experienced, seen, whatever. Because I'm 26 now. My high school days was almost a decade ago. I've been through so many different like situations, injuries, all types of shit. Can give you the knowledge on what you need, how to get where you want to go as best as I can. And I feel like that's my current dream, is just basically to pass that knowledge on and help them realize their potential is as best as I can. And once my limit is reached, I can help you find somewhere else that can help you get even further. And
So
that's go ahead.
I was just asked a question. So you trying to get into like the rehab factors of it, or are you trying to get into like just training? Like if somebody wanted to come and you give them some training.
Training. Rehab is one. I mean, I can get into that too, but rehab, one of those things that's a mental battle more than anything. Like your body will be ready physically, but mentally, you not ready.
Mm-hmm.
So like that's a different thing. But I'd rather do like the personal training, literally drill work, speed work, all that type of shit. Train your skills. We can train your mental as well, because the game is every game.
A lot more
that
mental.
you play is mental more than physical. Because once you get to a certain level, everybody a freak athlete.
Yeah,
you there for a reason. You a freak athlete. So now it's what do you do with that? How do you process everything that's happening in your sport, in your realm? How do you process that, and how do you adjust to everything that's going on? And that's not just sports. Like when if I get to training a kid and we're talking about sports, now you take that sports talk that we just had, relate that to your real life. You take you and your schoolwork, that same focus that you got on this court, field, whatever, that same focus go back into that, because you got it in you already. You know you can focus. You know you can lock in. So put it towards different things. Yeah,
that's dope. See, that's the right person for the right individual. Good thing about you is you got a lot of homies that got kids, bro. So it's time for you to get that going, bro.
Ain't shit for free though. They gotta be willing to pay.
You gotta do the first couple for free though. You gotta get your name right.
No, you get a discount, but ain't shit for free.
I like that.
Value yourself, young man. Put your evaluation out there. Let them pay for you.
Gotta have
you ever thought about getting into like and I know this, but you ever thought about getting into like just like you went to you ever thought about like coaching at one of the high schools, coaching at one of the middle schools, whatever the case may be, like whether it be assistants or I know you don't want to Terre Haute children, but I mean they don't have nobody out there, bro. I'll tell you that right now. We mentoring out there.
It's not that. It's to get into spots like that, it's more about who you know than what you know.
Yeah.
So like a lot of people get into coaching and it's just because they know the people and they're not even good at coaching. So they don't have no knowledge. Like my high school coach didn't really have knowledge of the game, but he got the job over somebody that we trained with in the summer that had us doing hella drills, had us playing competition that was above our level, was taking us in his own car to the beach and we training, 90-degree weather. Like he was one of them, like, all right, like and the dude that was coaching in the summer actually hooped at Indiana State. So he went to college, then he went overseas, like he had the experience. So I say that to say it's not, again, when you go into like jobs like that, it's politics. It's not really what you know about the game, it's who you know.
That's true. I agree with that statement. But Lil T, my homie Lil T got a job as an assistant coach at one of the schools.
Off top of Lil T that got every job he ever applied for, and I don't know how.
He the GOAT. That's my boy. Lil T, if you listening, you the GOAT, bro.
Congrats,
bro.
But
I agree. There's one individual we do know though that might have some connections that might help you a little bit. you know, what I mean, you just gotta be willing to reach out to them.
I mean,
help them.
I'm pretty sure I know who you're talking about. So
Yeah,
we'll see.
yep. I don't think maybe in Terre Haute, but definitely in Indianapolis. You said you're moving up. Well, we'll talk about that later. But I think that's all we got. I think that's all we got for this episode. I think that's all we got for this episode, yo. Appreciate y'all for listening. Like I keep saying this every single time, we're gonna try to be more consistent. We're gonna try and make this better, give it better quality for you, become a little bit more professional in a bit. So we got some things that we're working on, grinding on right now, that we're gonna have for y'all. I really appreciate it. Please like, comment, subscribe. I think Julio has a question, and share it, please. Support us, please. Like I support all my peoples. Please support us. I think Julio got a question for y'all. If y'all want to answer it in the comment section, let us know what y'all think. And just like it, man. Share it to your friends. Share it to your people. If you like the way we speak, if you think some people need to listen to what we say or whatever the case may be, just share it. I mean, it's 45 minutes. You don't even have to watch it. You can just have it on while you doing whatever you need to do. You feel what I'm saying? So
cooking, cleaning, taking a shower, taking a shit. It don't matter.
It don't. Matter of fact, my dream, actually, to be honest with you, is one of my dreams is the one day, and this is crazy because Carlos Miller said it on his. One day, I want somebody to put my shit on when they finna get some pussy. Just to have it on in the back. Just to have it on in the background. Like you know, you put like Family Guy and shit on where you can get some pussy. You feel what I'm saying? I think somebody's like, damn, let's watch that damn video while we get some
question. Ask him the question in this, please. Ask him the question.
Hey, man, let's go. You have to cut it short before the question. Goddamn.
Just go.
All right. Please. So for everybody who's listening or is gonna tune in, hey, the question is for y'all: is that what did you want to become when you were a child? Did you do it, or did something keep you from it, and why? So,
damn, you get him a
leave your responses there. It don't matter how long or short.
Oh, fucking right,
it's quick. It's like, you know, it's just simple. What did you want to become as a child, man? Did you do it? Did you not? And then drop a reason why if you can or not. You know, we'll be looking for it. So, go ahead.
All right, man. And that's it. Peace. Do something with your lives. All right. See y'all next time.
Come on.